creativity in itself is an identity. You know what I mean? If you're creative, that means you already have power in yourself to do certain things that a lot of other people can't do. I think just really trying to embrace your creative side is the best identity you can have in music, period, or just do anything you do. Because at the end of the day, it's like once you're able to create, then you're able to kind of display who you are as a person.
I love what I do, so it don't seem like work. So, like I say, I don't follow trends. I just do what I feel and do what's in my heart. And if you feel it, you feel it, and if you don't, you don't. But if you don't, you're missing out.
It's okay not to always fit in, but it's always okay to be yourself. And I would say that it did not happen overnight. It was a learning curve, and it was a learning process.
But also faith in yourself, I think. As artists, we tend to really get down on ourselves and say, oh, this isn't good enough, or compare ourselves a lot. Or, when we come up in front of, I'm standing in front of a bunch of musicians right now, and if I were to sing or play a song in front of you, I'd be like, oh my gosh, what are they gonna think? But I think that a big piece is really believing in yourself.
It's maintaining integrity to yourself, who you are. Because like my man's Fraser Boy said, I don't follow trends. You cannot follow trends. But if you're in a session, they're like, yo, they need a country track for this Grammy Award winning artist. I'm like, yeah, of course I'm gonna do it, because they already won the Grammy. Or I need this other track for Young Thug. Yeah, okay. You could go into different aisles, but you're maintaining integrity to yourself.
I started Berkeley City Music. So when I was in 4th grade, I started that, and I was a drummer up until 8th grade. And then when I started 9th grade last year, I became a vocalist, because while I was drumming, I sang, and I didn't really think anything of it. I just love singing. And I thought to myself, singing is something that I'm super, super passionate about, and drumming is more like a fun thing. They're both fun, but drumming is something that I want to put kind of on the back burner.
Two of my favorite words lately have been purpose and intention, right? And I feel like with the first question you asked, with all the many things that we do or whatever, I feel like my main focus is my purpose. And then I'm intentional with the art that I do, with putting my purpose into my art, you know what I'm saying? And that will steer whatever I'm doing, whether it's poetry, whether it's music, whether it's acting, it's just always the most high.
I've had the most clarity about my purpose and calling when I realized holy cow, it's not all about me. I think when you become so self-centered and you're constantly focused on okay, me, you get in this bubble, and it's terrifying, because when the only person you're worrying about is you, that's when you start doubting, and that's when you start all that stuff. And so the moment I realized oh wait, it's not all about me, and I turned some of my focus and some of my efforts towards other people, that's when I really gained the most clarity, and I was able to open myself up to things that other people were saying. And as I was reaching out to other people, that was also lifting me up at the same time. And I think that goes for all crafts and all jobs. So
I do believe that I'm successful and blessed enough to be so, and to do what I do, because I tried a lot of things, promoting, marketing, management, whatever, but then I was like, what do I really like to do? And so with running a website, I feel like, yes, I know how to code a little bit, and I know how to do a little bit of everything, but me being able to delegate, I believe, is my talent, because I know I'm not as good of a programmer or developer or anything as the people that are on my team. So I also feel like a lot of people say, well, I really want you to manage me, but I know in my heart of hearts I don't do that anymore, but I know somebody that does. So I feel like exploring it is something that is really, really good, but I also feel like then honing in on your talent and being the best, if possible, at what you do is when you really reach that point of success. Because if you do a little bit of everything, you're probably not going to master anything.